Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Geno Reynolds and this is WA&D Presents The Real Geno. Today we're going to take a look at a military movie that shows the plight of Afghan interpreters during the war in Afghanistan. Today we take a look at Guy Ritchie's The Covenant, so let's do this.
You still don't remember a thing?
I don't remember any of it.
I only remember the interpreter.
After saving the life of U.S. Army Sergeant John Kinley, Afghan interpreter Ahmed is stuck in Afghanistan with a price on his head. Feeling that Ahmed should have been given sanctuary that him and his family had been promised, Kinley takes it upon himself to get Ahmed out of the country. While it didn't upset me or anything, I felt that the trailer for this movie was a bit misleading. It leads you to believe that the story of the movie is about John Kinley trying to get Ahmed out of the country, and while yes, this is part of the movie, it is a very small part of it. At least it felt that way to me. Now, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I had a fear that the story wouldn't make me feel the weight that it wanted me to feel. Boy, was I wrong. While the movie's message is pretty clear that the U.S. leaving behind a bunch of people that helped us and were promised visas was a cruel move, way to go, America, they make you feel it with Ahmed's story. You see, in some ways, this isn't John Kinley's movie, but Ahmed's. The story behind Ahmed's reasons for helping the army is simple, but effective. The Taliban were responsible for the death of his son, and that made him not only want to get a bit of revenge, but also to provide a better life for his wife and soon-to-be-born child. After he joins Kinley's squad, he and Kinley don't really see eye to eye on some things. After Kinley is badly injured during a firefight, Ahmed goes through hell or high water to get Kinley to safety. You can tell that he is the type of man that knows a lot is at stake if he can't. Not only will he and his family's freedom be at risk, but another family will lose a husband and father as well. And this is where the story really begins to focus on John Kinley. After getting home, Kinley is living a nightmare. He can't sleep and he knows why. Despite Ahmed's bravery in saving his life, Kinley is not only rewarded a medal for surviving the ordeal, but he knows Ahmed should have been instantly given his visa after his deeds as well. After trying all of the legal avenues to get Ahmed out, he decides that his debt will never be paid unless he gets Ahmed and his family out of the country alive. I felt that the two different stories together made for a very captivating single story. Lastly, on a side note, I was really happy to see Anthony Starr in this. I've really enjoyed his run as Homelander on The Boys, so it was nice to see him get to play a good guy this time. Hey Hollywood, give this guy some more leading roles, will ya? The Covenant is a solid story that not only looks at bravery, but at family as well. You have two men that couldn't be any more different culturally, but as human beings, they are very similar. I felt that the story's focus and pacing was pretty much spot on and did an effective job at keeping your focus. I really enjoyed The Covenant, so if you'd like to see it, you can check it out in theaters right now. Make sure to follow me at WANDTV.com as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Real Geno. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, also at The Real Geno. That's going to be it for this edition of WAND Presents The Real Geno. As always, I am your host, The Real Geno, Geno Reynolds. Till next time. You know, if they would have had Homelander in this, yeah, the war would have been over pretty quick.